Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, the blue cat has landed on OKX. We can see Toshi is officially live on OKX spot. Trade here, right? When we go there, you can go sign up to OKX. And we can see, ladies and gentlemen, that is very, very big. You know, OKX is one of the biggest exchanges in the world, has, produces some of the most volume in the world, and this is an absolutely huge win. Okay, absolutely huge. Top three in terms of exchanges, in my personal opinion. Some debate top five, but regardless, top three, top four, top five. I mean, guys, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's huge news. It's going to bring more traction, more volume, and things are just going to look better and better for this blue cat. We can see, ladies and gentlemen, when we go to the top cryptocurrency spot exchanges, right, it is currently ranked number 5. Okay, currently it is ranked number 5. And yeah, obviously it's the last 7 days. It might fluctuate a little bit, but the point is it's at least top 10. It's at least top 10. It is an S tier exchange. For me, Binance and Coinbase, I consider S plus. Some people even consider Bybit better than Coinbase, right? Which I don't know. Do we have Bybit? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do have Bybit. We have Coinbase. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, people rank Bybit higher than Coinbase. So we have the top 3 right now, except for Binance. We have OKX. You see it's right away up there. Some volume, some nice volume in the last 24 hours just from it. So it's fantastic, dude. OKX is very, very good. Are we still missing Kraken? Oh, yeah, we practiced. Oh, no, we do have Kraken. We do have Kraken. Never mind. So that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. We are just going down the list, right? We are going down the list. We got a top 5 exchange. I'm just excited. I'm just excited because I've been following this blue cat for some time. As you guys know, you guys have been absolutely smashing it with the love, the views, the likes, the comments, and etc. The support. So shout out to you guys. Give yourself a round of applause. And yeah, you know what? Just because you guys are amazing, I'm going to be posting more and more consistent Toshi videos. So if you do enjoy these, make sure to, subscribe, like, and do what you have to do. Even help push the algorithm just so more people are exposed to this, because this is all one big chain effect, by the way. We can see, ladies and gentlemen, right? Just how communities work. Like every like you do, every retweet, every comment, whether it's with Toshi officially or on a YouTube video or producing the videos like I do, or a TikTok or anything, you are part of the massive win. You are part of the army. So shout out to you guys once again. Anyways, new DM. Gonna have to check that out after. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we can see Toshi, right? In the last month, it is up 60%. So if you put in $1,000 at the beginning of the month, you would have been up 60%, $600. Very nice. In the last 7 days, it's almost up 25%. In the last day, it is just slightly down, nothing too crazy. We can see we rank 150 out of 9,504 active cryptos, 380 million market cap, 77 million volume. Okay. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. What is this? Is this the Coinbase or OKX spot? So yeah, if you guys are curious, you could go on, like, for example, these things, and you can see, right, it tells you events. Toshi listed on Bybit Future, right? Toshi listed on Coinbase Spot. There's another one, or why is it like not? Anyways, don't want to stall too much time. But yeah, we can see, ladies and gentlemen, it tells you the events that, just in case you are new to Toshi, you can go look at this right over here. Anyways, let's look at one thing before we go into the charts. We can see, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of meme coin rankings, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We are at 14, and we can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are closing the gap with Brett. Okay, we are closing the gap with Brett. Now, some people think it's not competition. Some people think it's whatever. But for me, at the end of the day, right, Brett, as of right now, in terms of market cap and everything, is the number 1 coin. But I think Toshi has more potential. And I thought Toshi has way more potential, even before, when it was at 100 million market cap, 200 million market cap, right? And we can see the gap is closing. A couple of days ago, when I created a video, there was roughly 100 million market cap gap, maybe even 120 million. And we can see we're practically down to the last 60-ish, 65 million market cap. So we are closing the gap very, very slowly, right? We are a decent rank. We will be taking over ApeCoin. I'm very confident. I am confident we will be taking over Brett. It is going to start to get harder a little bit. Obviously Doge is the Bitcoin of meme coins. Shiba's up there. It's already at 7.2. Pepe's up there. Pengu has a very great foundation. Trump kind of just, paid to win. The SPX idea is a fantastic idea. So, we will be pushing for the top 10. I definitely do think we could even peak possibly top 6, top 7, right? Just being realistic. Just because, like I said, these three are kind of solidified. Trump's kind of paid to win. And then Pengu, Bonk, Memecore, SPX are going to be very, very hard competition. But still, we peak at number 6, number 7, possibly number 5 top meme coin at one point in the cycle. You bet you're going to see very, very big gains. And of course, we are looking to be the number 1 based meme coin. And of course, if there is going to be a based meme coin meta, then we could see Toshi even potentially double than what it was supposed to. If Toshi was only meant to go to 7 billion market cap, if there's going to be a based meme coin spotlight for a couple of weeks, we could even see Toshi really, really smash the charts and do way better than it was initially supposed to. Anyways, let's look at everything. We can see that I was talking about, I think I was recording the video on Saturday. I was pre-recording and I said I was not a big fan if we were going to close below this area right over here. And we did close a little bit below it. Now we are currently going up, but here's the thing, that doesn't necessarily mean that by the end of the week, we won't sell off. Okay. And I'm not saying this to be like a negative Nancy or I hate the coin. I understand that usually when there's some type of like wick reaction, right? Like this green line over here, usually there's a good chance that we kind of go up somewhere into the wick and then we sell off, right? We kind of go somewhere into the wick and then we sell off a little bit. The markets have been a little bit red, right? When we go and look at even, something like trading view right over here, we can go and look and boom, you can see, right? It is a red day. Now, Toshi is kind of the exception. It is green while everything is red, which obviously is amazing. That is always a good sign. But like I said, this could be simply the context of going up here. Now, here's the thing. I could be wrong, right? I could be simply wrong. If we do continue momentum, if momentum is going to be strong to the upside for the next couple of days, then my bias is going to be wrong. And you know what? I'll say with chess, I'll be like, okay, I was wrong, and that's part of being a trader. We can see there is a daily candle close right here at 380 million market cap. I would really like to see a couple daily candle closes above it personally, right? For me to be comfortable and confident that I am wrong. And guys, you got to realize when I report quote unquote bearish news or potential bearish news, I want to be wrong because I have nothing against any coin. I just want everything to just go up at this point. I think all of us have been in this market for at least at the bare minimum, like a year, couple months, and we just want to cash out at this point, right? But we can see though, all right, in terms of 3-day candles, we did have the best 3-day candle close since literally up here. So that is something to take into consideration. We have not broken structure officially yet. So even though I was not a big fan of the way the weekly candle closed, structure is still intact. Everything is still looking very, very solid. We are technically creating a higher high with the 3-day candle close. So, hopefully we keep it up. Even if we see a little bit of reversals, it could be simply just something like this. And to be honest, that wouldn't bother me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still super, super high on Toshi. Still going to be one of the best meme coins this cycle. It's definitely going to have to really compete to become the top 5. But at the end of the day, even if you get 6th, 7th, 8th, whatever it may be, that's still going to be a huge market cap. That's still going to be incredible growth. You should still see amazing gains this cycle. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, I am not a financial advisor. I just pretty much do this for fun. And also you have to realize it is a meme coin at the end of the day. So just be wary. There is always some type of risk, but I'm very, very confident in Toshi regardless of that. Love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.